Welcome back everyone. You just caught me. I've not long got up. Just popped outside. But here we are. This is our new home. It's very nice. We've been down to a local furniture dealer. Got a load of bits and bobs in, as you can see. We've got a whole new cooker. We've got a microwave. Makes ready meals nice and easy and quick. There's a washing machine under there, which is lovely jubbly. Keep ourselves nice and fresh. And a proper fridge freezer. And I've even got some nice fruit juice. Pure orange juice, if I'm going to be honest. And the best part about it, I got a bathtub. Yeah, it's a bit grotty, but what are you going to do? The toilet's great though. It flushes. No more holes. So there we are. There's our bed. And our trusty bag. It's still with us. So we'll just close that up. We're not going to sleep now. We're up and ready. Oh yeah, and I've got a TV. Although I haven't got full electricity yet. I'm waiting for the power board to switch that on. Hopefully be there by tonight. Yeah, it's quite nice. We've got it done in just under 6 weeks. Here we go on the outside. It's our home. I'm pretty certain this is going to be our home for quite some time. I can't see us getting rid of this. We spent a long time getting this together, getting the wood together, the logs, splitting them, putting them together. We've got a couple of trees left, that's it, on the whole farm. We did a number on this place, I'll tell you. I think we still might have some logs lying around somewhere. Are they over here? No. Okay, maybe not. Oh no, hang on. Down the bottom here. Yeah, I can just about see them. Yeah, so we've still got a few logs that we'll process in due course. But in the meantime, I have spoken to Keith and Sarah early this morning. And they've got a tree planter for us. And a tractor ready for renting. It's going to be all set up. It should be ready for about 9:15. So we'll be a bit late picking it up, but that's no problem. So yeah, we're only down to just under $5,000 left. But that's not a big issue really. So we've spent a good portion of that on this farm. Log cabin costs quite a bit. I mean, I know we've spent a lot on the trees, but a lot of the trees we did cut down, not all of them got sold. They got treated, processed, and as you can see, we now have a home for it. So let's shoot straight up to the shop and grab hold of this hired equipment and get some more trees planted just to beautify our farm a little. I can see it from here. I believe that's is that Massey Ferguson there? It is. Nice. Well, we're going to swing this around the corner. Just park it here. There we go. All locked up. Good. We'll pick that up when we're done. So there we go. We've got a little Massey Ferguson 5S135. It's on hire, but climb up here. They look like the right ones. Yeah, we want pine, so it should be good. Oh wow. Oh, this is going to take some getting used to. Right. Into gear, and away we go. No, we're not. There we go. Right. Right. Here we go. Well, that's a nippy little one. It's definitely faster than what we're used to. Oh, I like the fact that... Oh, this is nice. Cushion suspension. This is even more modern on our truck. Right. Well, let's get back to the farm then. Right, here we are on the farm. We've planted our first sapling. It's just dropped off there. So we're going to want to just put a few saplings in and around here. We've got 20 or so to do. This may take a little while. I believe that dropped one. Have a look. There we go. So we've got one there. One just over here. All we're going to do is sort of dot a few in and around here and around our new little pond. Yeah, we're just going to sort of go around here, replant some of the trees we took down. I'm not sure we're going to do too many. We've only got 20 at the moment, so we're going to do a few around here, and we'll make up our minds how about we want to do it. I think we want to do one about here. Just going around the pond nice and slowly, taking it easy. Planting a few in nice even spaces as we go around. Doesn't look like we're going to get too many round here at the edge of the pond. We've got 20 in total, and that should be just dotted around the edges here. We may get some more. Let's see how it goes. Alright, that was the last of them. And you see the saplings there. They're going to take a few months to get growing. Here we go. See it just around the edges of the pond here. We're probably going to want some more though, so we're going to head back up, see what else they've got for us. Alright, so yeah, let's head back to the shop, grab another one, and I'll meet you back down here, and we'll show you the progress as we go along. I'll just pop the camera down. Hello everybody, we're back here at the farm with another pallet load. And we're just going to be driving through, dropping a load again. We're not overly worried about being too tight with some of them. This was quite a dense bit of woodland before. We want a nice bit of woodland again, especially around the pond area. Keeps things interesting. And if we plant too many in the end, we can always cut them down. So yeah, we're just going to go around the edges on the more or less the outside, ziggy zaggy a little. And we've got one left. I think this side of the house does look a bit naked. We've got a couple that still left, but I reckon we should put one in here. Not too close to the house because we don't want the branches coming in. But there, looks good. Perfect. Turn that off. Let's have Butch. So, I mean, they're hard to see here, but here's the little saplings all embedded, ready to grow. Hoping they all do grow. That was a little close to the roadway. But there's a nice little gap here, so if I do need to get in with a trailer, I'll just roll it in. As you can see, not trying not to get too close to the edge, I don't want to fall in. It's about 25 foot deep at the very centre, maybe 30. And there's a fair few fish in there now. Yeah, it's not quite warm enough to get in just yet. Although, if it gets hotter than this next month, I wouldn't mind if that is cold. I'd still be jumping in it. Cool yourselves off. All right, let's get this rented equipment back up. There we go. Everything on. Let's go. Right, let's get this rented equipment back so we can get a pickup truck. Bring that back. Got 4,000 to our names, and I have a funny feeling we're not going to be able to afford a harvester. Just a funny inkling feeling. We'll be renting something. I think that'll be the case. Just hoping that we'll be able to. I'm guessing harvest season's a busy period for Keith and Sarah. And there's a large farming community north of the town here. And I imagine they've got some established custom that side. And maybe I'll have a little word with them in their ear. Just like a little hint that we may be looking. Maybe they can keep an eye out for us for a nice second-hand piece of equipment. Again, not that we can afford it. I am thinking that there's a possibility if I go into one of the larger towns, Elm Creek down the road, maybe I can go to one of the banks, see if we can get someone to come and value the farm and give us an appraisal. Maybe we can then loan some money from the bank. That's always a possibility. Alright, let's pop this here. Let's let them know about it. Alright, well that's all done. I had a very quick word with them. They're a little bit busy at the moment. But yeah, Keith said he thought we may be after something like that. He said he's already trying to keep an eye out for something for us. And he's going to do his best to try and keep something back on the higher side. But he did say he can't make promises, which I completely understand. It makes total sense. Business is business. But hopefully he can. I also spoke to him possibly maybe getting a bale wrapper or some sort and cut some of the grass that we own. I know it's full of weeds and whatnot, but yeah, money's tight, and bales sell. Whether it be grass, hay, silage, straw, they sell. Silage is best, so if he's got a baler with a bale wrapper attached, fantastic. If not, you know, but he's going to have a look at it as well anyway, and keep us up to date on that front. So we're going to quickly shoot home, have a nice cuppa, and then crack on with the rest of the day. So we'll see you in a little while. Let's just swing in. Alright, I'm going to have a cup of tea. Ah, welcome back. Caught me here. Yeah, just filled up the cedar. Let's get that all closed up. Lovely. We're going to put some oats in our new second field. We decided it's good planting weather. It's a good season for it. So yeah, we're going to put oats in. We have a second field, so we might as well use it. We've also got this extension. And I've been still wondering what to do with it. Whether or not to plant something in it for now. Or not. It's a conundrum. It's the extension to that field that's already planted, and ooh, look at the mess I made with that. I'll have to fix that at some point. So we'll get this done. Let's get that all on and in. There we go, that's coming along nicely. We all know that my straight row crops are not the greatest. But we do our best. So our little Massey 100 is a beautiful little tractor. We do need to upgrade though. At some point soon. Upgrade is definitely needed. Until then, we'll just keep going. Trying to think of a word there to keep going. Yeah, keep going is the right word. Oh, get out of the field, crows. There's nothing in there for you. Just stones. I really should get a stone picker. Eddie keeps telling me he wants to introduce me to Owen, his friend. I think the next time that I plough through the fields, I'll have to rent a stone picker, pick these stones up and go see this friend of his. See what all this cleaning's about. Yeah, my turning ratio is slow as hell. Right. let's get this field done. Welcome back, viewers. Right, well, we are just getting some logs together, loading up onto the old truck. We've got Sarah down here giving us a hand on the farm. She's out in the field seeding for me. Yes, well, giving her a little bit of money, obviously, but no, she just come down and said, if, you know, what if I wanted a hand. Apparently she's not necessarily had a falling out, but they've had a little bit of a tiff, and quite often when they have a tiff, she'll go out into the into some of her farmers and see if they need a hand, and she just likes being on a tractor in a field. It calms her down. She just asked if she could come down and give us a hand for an hour or so. I said yeah, but I said, you know, I'll pay her and that. So she's here till about 1 o'clock. So yeah, that gives us time to earn a bit of cash, getting these logs loaded up and onto the old flatbed. These ain't going to be worth too much, but every little helps, as they say. Every little helps. So we'll get these few little pieces loaded on and get some more logs cut. These are not very heavy at all. I'm not sure we'll get much for this lot. As I say, every little will help. Especially these little tiny ones. Kind of not even worth taking half the time, but we cut them in decent sized chunks until it says we can't pick them up. Till my body says no. Oi, 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 that one's a heavy one. We swing that around. Not the nicest of things to do. I'm going to go just a fraction smaller on this one. And again, a little smaller on this one because it's a little wider and I don't want to make them too heavy. Well, Sarah's been in the field a good half hour already. I would like to see how she's getting on and ask her, but I'll be completely honest with you. The way she was in the mood, I don't want to. We get on alright. I don't want to be the one that upsets her. Right, I think these are going to be the last 2 logs. I may have gone a little OTT. Try and get this on. I'll just sort of get it on the side somewhere. Or not. Apparently not. Right, there you have it. A ridiculously overloaded truck. So, we'll leave Sarah in the field and we're going to take a ride up to the... Oh. Yeah, this is severely overloaded. We're going to be careful with this. Overloaded is a good thing and a bad thing. We've got nothing in this field, so we'll cut across. Yeah, it's a good thing and a bad thing. Good thing in the sense, one, at least we've got that amount of wood. It should bring a decent amount of cash. Bad thing, it's not great for the truck. And if we tip this, I don't think we're getting this truck back. So it's going to be a slow and steady drive. Oh, hit 20 miles an hour cross country without all-terrain tyres on. It works. Going through the bushes and the weeds. It's up here somewhere. Maybe I should have stuck to the road. Can't be that far from the road. Whoa. Oh, it's getting a bit bumpy. I'm hoping for £2 grand. Ah, yes. £2 it is. Nice. Right, tailgate's closed. I think we'll just pop in and see Keith, let him know Sarah's down at our place and she's fine. Sure he'll be all hunky-dory with that. I'll see you in a... Well, that was a brief little chat. Apparently... Oh, you'll laugh when I tell you. Apparently the whole tiff that they had, it was over net curtains. It was over net curtains over at their holiday home. Apparently he was asked to take them down before they came home on the last holiday. It's a timeshare they have with his brother-in-law. And he didn't take the net curtains down. Sarah's brother phoned her up. And she's for a bit of a tiff over it. Now, personally, I can't see the big issue. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. It's just net curtains. But fair enough. That's their tiff. She's still going in the field. She said she was only staying till 1. I don't know if I should go over. Maybe I should. Maybe I should offer a lift back. Who knows? Let's just... I tell you, we're just going to pull up here on the grass verge. And we'll go have a chinwag with her. And find out how she's doing. Well, our little chinwag with Sarah. She's I'll just about make her out at the edge there. She's on her way back. She seems happy enough now. She's coming round later on this evening. She's going to drag Keith down, I'd imagine. Come have a look at the new cabin and see how things are progressing. So that'll be a nice little visit, something to look forward to. I've also ordered a roller. I say ordered. Keith had one in stock. It came in on cheap, £1,600, $1,600. Just a basic steel roller. So I said I'll have it. He's getting it cleaned up for us. Some new bolts in the hinges on it. It's a second-hand one. So yeah, I've got to go pick that up. I'm just hoping that this little tractor can pull it along. A big heavy old weight. If not, we may have to get some front weight for this. But yeah, Sarah did a blinding job. Really nice straight rows. Probably a lot better than what I would have done. No gaps. You've all seen me. I'm missing things all the time, leaving gaps. Although saying that, on my behalf, it was really late at night and I couldn't see what I was doing. So I mean, you know, please bear that in mind. Don't judge me too harshly. But yeah, it's nice now that we've got a couple of fields on the go. Get out of it, Crow, will ya? Go back to the King in the North, will ya? We don't need you down here at the Westlands. Yeah, we'll just get this done. It shouldn't take too long, hopefully. Also had a phone call from Eddie. He wanted to know if we wanted to buy a dog. I swear that guy's becoming more of a wheeler dealer than anything else. All hands in the honeypots. But I didn't say no. I didn't say yes either. I didn't say no though. The idea of having a dog is very appealing. It keeps you sane. It really does. And it's nice to have a companion. However, it's not cheap. I wanted £2.5 grand for a dog. Although he did say he'd make sure he'll have she's an outside dog. She'll be an outside dog, and it'll have its own kennel. But I mean, $2,500 for a dog. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It's something I'll have to think about. Although I just said, oh, we'll speak about it. We'll speak about it. Yeah. There's so many stones coming through. I wish I had a little bit more cash at the minute, and I would have got rented a stone picker before doing this. Although I probably should have done that anyway. Well, next year, I keep saying things like that. Next year we will get this. We'll get better yields off this because we will stone them. We will stone them, lime them, seed them, roll them, fertilise them, make them look pretty, and watch the money come in. But this is not next year, this is this year, and this year we are tight on a budget. I think I'm going to have to ease up on spending money, although we have now got everything we need, every basic thing that we need to keep this farm up and going. Anything else is just a bonus. You know, I'm going to go get this edge. 3-point turns at the end is just kind of winding me up. If I can just do a U and get away with it for a few turns, I think I will. I get bogged down that bit there. So this is it, the last little piece. Bit in the middle, as they say. Damn, there are a lot of stones. They're not just any stones either. They look weird. They look like river stones. I mean, I've had the thought, just the way this is, like this is the leftover remnants of a, like it's been gold mined. You know? I mean, I'm not imagining that, am I? It's flat and it's very stony. I mean, all this, it's either that or this was one hell of a floodplain. But look at these rocks. These are river rocks, gravel rocks, right? And the fact that we found gold nuggets here before, and Eddie's spoken about gold, and he actively pans for gold down by the train yard. I just wonder whether or not this was an old gold field. And the amount of rocks that come up. It's very rocky underneath the surface, really. Where am I going with this? And we've got endless supply of water now as well, so we haven't got to worry about filling up jerry cans of water like we did before. Or like we were doing before, shall I say. We've now got direct pipelined water to our pond. As long as we don't go mad. Or if there's a drought. Oof. I don't know how that pond would react. It's man-made. So, where we've got all this at the moment, I always said this isn't a permanent fixture. This is like a cheap temporary one. What I envision here is a nice drive-through, big drive-through shed. I'd say 1.5 this size. Drive-through, door both ends, with a swing round at the back here that comes and loops round. That's what I envision here. Sort of here. A nice garage size shed for other vehicles, maybe even retired tractors sort of thing, small equipment, maybe. Maybe an exit somewhere here, entrance and exit here, and then one here with maybe a gravel track leading to the envisioned shed there. And I'm thinking this will do, all this will do for now, but then I'm then thinking we'll move the seed bin and that down here somewhere down this trackway, on the left, maybe on the right. And we'll have a nice big silo. Sort of maybe here. Just tucked in on the side. Big drive-through silo. That's what I envision. May take a while. Plus animals. I am thinking of getting some chicks. think we could use this. It's here. It's a little hutch. I'm thinking we could put some chickens in here. Seems solid enough. The fence line looks good. It's not damaged in any way. Might need to throw a few grass seeds over here to see if it will take first. But I think it would work. This will be alright. It's an old shed. I'm not sure what they kept here. But yeah, chickens can come in and out. Make a little hole in there somewhere. Use that as their hen house. I think we could put a little trough in here for their feed. And put a little spot here for the eggs to be stacked up. I think that'd be a good idea. We could do something like that. That's got to go. The smell from that place is excruciating. Especially now we've got all the trees down. When the wind picks up, thankfully, it's mostly blowing south. But when that wind blows up from the south, whoo, does it pong. It really pongs. But we'll get some sleep. Well, I'll say sleep. We're going to have a rest for the rest of the day. Have a little chillax. Hopefully we'll have some electricity by this evening. We're just waiting for it to be turned on. In the meantime, I'm going to fiddle around with my radio. This is battery operated. Sit down on here. And I will see you next time. So have a good one.